Welcome to this video. Today I will be talking about DIPG, which is diffuse intrinsic pontine linoma, and it's a childhood brain tumor. What parts of the nervous system does DIPG affect? Well, it affects the part of the brainstem called the pons, and it's in your head, of course, because it's in your brain, and it controls everything in your body. From breathing, blood pumping. It can also be voluntary actions like moving your hand. And a little more about the pons. Again, they're a portion of the brainstem, and they consist of a lot of nerves, and they control the more important functions that keep you alive. And again, it controls other things like hand movement. It is a bridge between the different organs in your central nervous system, because it connects the brain to the spinal cord. And the way they got the name was because pons mean bridge in Latin, and as you know, scientists love Latin. Here's some diagrams showing you where the pons are. They're basically kind of behind your ear, connecting the brain to the spinal cord, right in front of your cerebellum. Here's another one, but in a child, as you can see. Okay, now I'm going to talk about how an unaffected nervous system works. Basically, when something happens to your body, it's the neurons in that part of the body send a signal to the brain, and the brain processes it and then sends a movement back to whatever body part it needs to do that reaction. For example, you hear someone behind you, so it sends a signal to your pons or your brain, and then it's like, okay, turn around or run or whatever. Or if someone pokes you, it goes to your brain, um, and your brain tells you to turn. Now, if it's something that needs to be faster, like you're trying to say push someone's hand out of the way because they have a knife, it'll skip your brainstem, so it'll go straight from your eyes to the hand. It won't be processed and then go down. How DIPG affects the typical function of the nervous system. And so because DIPG affects the pons, uh, all the body functions controlled by the pons are disrupted. And as DIPG tumor grows, the more loss of motor control you have. For example, patients say with DIPG lose motor control of their eyes by excessive neuron firing or disrupts neuron firing, and they have problems seeing. Like if they try to look to the right, they will start looking to the left because their pons are infected. They can't control that properly, and this will become so severe that they will die. Okay, some symptoms of DIPG are problems balancing and walking, with the eyes, with eating, nausea and vomiting, uh, headaches, and facial weakness. And these are all because you can't control your body. Like you can't keep your legs proper, and like I said before, you can't control your eyes. Because your pons are affected, your say esophagus and your mouth have problems opening and closing. This is because your stomach might stop working, or other body parts that affect the digestive system might stop working or have trouble working. And this might be because your muscles are weak on your face.